Good morning. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage on your side, your wisdom guided oracle. And we're having coffee in my beautiful dream mug, which you can tell I've had some already. I've had well, no, this is just my second cup. I have been up for a long time this morning. Woke up at 3 after kind of being awake for a while anyway, so I finally got up and did some work and then sat in my chair. This has been an occurrence that's not all that unfamiliar to me here this last month, really. It may have been unfamiliar to you too. Just a lot of shifting, a lot of energies. Crystal, I was just thinking about you. At any rate, good morning. Beautiful Monday morning here. We've had less smoke, cooler temperatures, so that's always nice. Let us send some love and ease and care to the people in the Gulf who were experienced yesterday the Hurricane Ida. Just send them some peace, some ease, some protection, some strength, because they got hit hard. And this is not the most high vibe way to start a Monday, but it is the overall theme of our reading today. Storm warning. So to be forewarned is to be forearmed. So certainly in this realm, in my world about this is all about directing your energy to love, to peace, to ease, to comfort around every situation that you see coming up that gives you concern. And there have been a bunch, certainly those families who all lost loved ones at the hands of the terrorists in Afghanistan. Please send them love and peace and ease, and to the families and the injured in that. Great morning to you too, Susan. So we've got some storms coming. And these aren't just rainstorms, unfortunately. These are storms of many varieties and on many fronts, politically, health-wise, in so many realms. But it is all as it should be as we unfold and really start to understand our nature as people, the connectedness that we have. That's why it's, it's not something we want to do to disconnect from the painful sights we see. Now, I expressed to someone yesterday, I can't have the news on so often. Please, no more today. And then the second part was watch it on your iPad. I can only take so much of that and remain in a place of balance. So again, like I say, don't listen to the news a lot. Get the information you need and go to work on it as light workers. Put your energy towards the relief, the shift, the transformation that all of this is moving towards, because that's what it is. It is that third stage of birth. Good morning, Ronnie. Was thinking about you this weekend too. Good morning, Lisa. It is the most difficult part of birthing this whole new earth that is coming into being as we speak. That's one of the reasons so many of us are having physical pain difficulties, sleep difficulties, weird physical happenings. As things are shifting, the energies coming in are so much faster. The earth's energies are rising, and we are in reflection of all of that. Happy Monday to you too, Zella. So, storm warning, that is the theme of today's reading. The flower of life card is this beautiful sun, which is always, in tarot, the sun is a very high vibe. So I love the fact that we're warned things are getting pretty dicey, but keep your eye on the prize, which is an earth where we love one another more. We allow one another their truth. We help one another elevate their life so that they have enough, they're fulfilled, their children are healthy, we are healthy, we have productive jobs that make us feel like we are important in the big scheme of things. And we have peace inside, and that's really what all of us are looking for. So the words behind this Flower of Life card are crystal bath. Hold your favorite crystal close to your eyes and imagine you are walking down a flight of stairs to a beautiful crystal bath filled with healing waters. It's very interesting because one of the things I do when I lead a group to get us ready and calm us and get us centered is I take us down to the center of the earth. And I've done that for years, but recently a chair has been there for us that is full of crystals from, just every kind of crystal, and the pond that is always there for me because water is my happy place is now surrounded and lined with crystals. So I think that's a very interesting, because this is the first time I read this card. So I think it's interesting that I've been given that direction as well, that the energy of the crystal is very healing, and to put that in your toolbox for now as we are moving into these difficult times. Okay, whatever comes to your mind as you are moving to your bath, let it arise and guide you to a deeper feeling within you. It might feel raw, but allow yourself to ease into it. Like a hot bath, it may sting a little to start with, but when you eventually sit in it, it feels so soothing. Step into your crystal bath and be healed and soothed by your revitalizing waters. Allow all that comes up to be there. Begin to experience yourself on a more intimate level. Surrender to the process and release all resistance. Feel free as wave after wave of healing, soothing, crystal liquid light and love flows over and within you. Stay here for as long as you want. When you feel ready, open your eyes and see your world through crystal clear eyes. So a tool to help us through this time of difficulty that we're entering into. Then 2 breath map or breath life. These were breath of life cards, and yet each card just says breath map. So 2 of these wanted to come in today. The life force of breath moves beneath and beyond belief. So infusing more awareness into our breathing allows us to appreciate the perfection of our experience much more deeply and to gain the hidden truth. Breathing up, hear the words, as within. Breathing out, hear the words, so without. So as we cultivate our own peace, our own understanding, our own insightfulness, that is what we send out to the world as well. The second breath map card says, approached with appreciation, our breath expands into the portal of our 6th sense. The angel of our breath speaks only to our innocence, and only by our innocence can it be heard. Breathing up, hear the word I. Breathing out, hear the word hear. I hear. So as within, so without. And if we are hearing our guidance, again, what we share with the world is far more powerfully uplifting and positive. So let's go back to the overall storm warning and let's see what the rest of the cards bring us. Archangel Gabriel says, create or join a writers group to gain inspiration, friendship, and support. And that's awesome, a writers group, but moreover, this talks about getting together with your tribe, creating a group that supports you in this aspect of your journey, joining a group, being and having. It's funny, I'm writing a book at this point, and it talks about the belonging and why it's necessary as you unfold and open up to your path in this life and as you're ascending and becoming and transforming. So find a group of like-minded people and start visiting with them. Start setting up times just to hang and talk about what's going on with you. Purification. Keep yourself in a place of higher vibration. This certainly can be a physical purification by eating better, drinking plenty of water, keeping things moving through your system. But to me, it's more of a purification of our energies. Keep releasing the ones that are holding you back, keeping you down, keeping you in anxiousness and anxiety and angst. That is such an easy place to go with all that's going on in the world today. Worry, fear, the what ifs, the division that those that do not have our highest and best good in mind try to keep propagating within us and between us. The irritability that is presenting itself over and over. Remember, the irritability that someone rains on you rarely has anything to really do with you. You may have irritated them at that moment, but it doesn't have anything to do with you. It has to do with what's going on inside them. So do your best when you keep yourself pure of those higher or those lower density energies and the reactiveness, then you are able to act more and stay out of reaction to people. That shedding love on things, on the Gulf Coast, on Afghanistan, on any country that you hear that is struggling, whatever comes in front of you, that is yours to work with. That concern for that angst that you may feel is there to give you the signal you can do something about this. Shedding love also pulls those lower density energies from you. Therefore, you are consistently sharing a higher vibration. So purify your thoughts, your beliefs, your energies on a regular basis. Express your inner truth. This is another Archangel Gabriel. Express what you know is true for you. And two things, my truth is, and I feel, are not indictments. They don't require that someone else be something different for you. But you expressing your inner truth and what you know to be true is a powerful, powerful way to help others begin to be able to express their inner truth. We are an example. That's what light workers are, at least one of the things we are. We are ones people are looking to. So the more we can stay out of reaction and irritability and hatefulness, and it is hard these days when we're being attacked on so many levels for so many different things, so many different ways we are. I saw a post today that said, if you believe Black Lives Matter, then masking and taking care of yourself and getting the vaccine is really important. And I'm sorry, but what occurred to me was well, doesn't that help all lives? I mean, why are we narrowing it down to one facet? And at that moment, causing more division. Because it's like all of these things that it's said to do would help anyone. And so even though, it was met with the best of intentions, it was divisional and divisive in its form. Like, let's see what we can do personally to create less division and less space between us. So, the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, this is awesome. The Wheel of Fortune, this is in the Apparition Tarot. So many different positive things, but it is also some unknowns. I mean, we don't know what is coming. And the charge is to really start owning your spiritual strength, your gifts, your energetic power, so that as that wheel rolls on and things start to unfold, we can hold on to our truth so much easier. Well, Charm says, I keep my truth to myself because it's like an opinion. No one cares. I might beg to differ, Charm, because your truth is, I agree. Opinions, especially on social media, it's like, I'm not going to change anyone's mind with my opinion, but my truth can speak to someone else's truth. And that post that I spoke of did speak to my truth. It felt like it was more division happening. And I know the person who put it was never that intention, because they're an amazing person. Loving and kind and gentle. But what it did bring up was the spirit of divisiveness and hatred between people. And so your truth. And again, it made me rethink things. So even though our truth may not be popular, may not be what someone else wants to hear, our truth is our truth. And we also might gain insights by someone's response to that, even if it's less than easy. So again, don't beat people over the head, but when you feel guided, to do something, do it, say it. And especially if I'm in kind of turmoil about whether I should say something, ask for the words to come through that are perfect for the message that wants to come through, so it can be received in that way. So the next apparition tarot card that came up was the Emperor, and look at me, that is gorgeous. It is all about abundance and good things coming and fullness, and all about the power that you have in your spirit. That is the abundance of you living your truth. When we are not in our truth, we are in a state of contraction, and we're not fully able to share with the volume of people that need to hear from us, that need to know our truth. Good morning, Julia. Your truth did speak to me, girl. You're absolutely right. I'm glad that this has come through. So for the storm warning, it has been pretty high vibe. It's basically how to handle the storms that are coming and that we're in the middle of, and the ones that just keep getting perpetuated, that could be dying down but will not. So the last overall card for today is show that you care. So that is absolutely the bookend to storm warning. People need to know that we care. People need us to stand in our place of love, and that act of shedding pure love and joy for 30 seconds in the morning changes our vibration and raises our vibration, so that what we have to share comes from a place of greater love and less division, stress, anger, angst, irritability, helplessness, powerlessness, fear. It helps our words to move out with greater truth and greater strength. So take care of your own energy, purify it, shed pure love and joy 30 seconds in the morning in your quiet time, and do that every morning, 30 seconds to a minute. Let me ask you specifically to shed it on our world, and see that love energy to go out and blanket our world every time. I shed pure love and joy on our world. I shed pure love and joy on our world. Every time you say it, see another blanket go around it. The more we engage in that in our quiet time in the morning, the more powerful that energy becomes. The higher vibration we are, what we have to share is more love, less angst and worry and limitations. So for what started out, it seemed like kind of a heavy, not very fun reading, really did turn into one, because it gave us the tools to work through the things that are coming. So mind your energy, keep yourself as pure as you can, meaning from the lower vibrational energies that threaten from all angles to overwhelm us. We have to mind our own energy now more than ever. So, a great way to start this Monday. And again, reach out to me if you need to process some stuff. Let's all commit to shedding pure love and joy at least 30 seconds a day to something, whatever it seems to be right for you to share pure love and joy with. Ronnie responded to Charm saying, I'm struggling with just that. I don't want to cause division, but my messages need to somehow get out for whoever does need them. Yeah, it's a balance. And Claudia says, love and joy to our world and all souls. Absolutely. All of them. Love is that transformational energy. So shedding love on someone that you think is horrible, let's just say the Taliban. Can't think of too many of us that think they're a wonderful entity. it absolutely has effect. And the more that do that, the more love that begins to break down those walls of hate and anger and all of that. So thank you so much for joining me. I am so glad and so privileged to have you here. Please do share this video with anyone that you think can benefit from it. Follow, like my page, all that stuff that helps Facebook know that people want to hear me, because since this whole weird Facebook thing happened months back, the number have diminished greatly. So be a catalyst, share some light, and do mind your energy. Thank you so much. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage, on your side, your wisdom guided oracle. Until we meet again.